actually start and talk about the best and worst sectors to buy in the market for May. And the good news is that the every stock sector in the month of May historically has a positive month. The bad news is that April is also a very positive month, but we way outperform what we normally do, so there might be a hangover there. And the other thing is that the front half of the month is better than the back half of the month, and the returns are pretty small. So it's going to be pretty tricky to navigate the waters here in May. And we're also going into a presidential election after an 8-year president. And from May and June are pretty weak. July and August are okay, and then September, October, November into the election are pretty bearish. So we're gonna have to be on our toes for the rest of the year. I think the first part of the year has been we might have seen the top, but we'll see if they try to do a final push. But let me just show, if you're a long-term swing trader, is on my momentum and intensity, is that basically from the buy signal that would have hit here, you would have been in the trade literally since the 1st of February, and not until Friday would that signal have indicated for you to take profit. And it's still not a short signal, and you could actually literally get right back into this trade in a couple days if the market picks up momentum again. So this market is not yet ready to short, and so I don't think there's a crash coming per se. But it's something to bear in mind, is that we got this was one heck of a move, and it's going to need to digest it at a minimum. But if it turns right around, it's probably going to go and make a new high. So we just have to watch here. This is what's called embedded, and momentum is waning, and it needs to come out of this, get a crossover, and come back up. And this intensity needs to get back over 80 again. So that's SPY. The two sectors of the market that do very well in May, relatively, is XLP, which is the staples. And if you look at XLP right now, it doesn't look that hot. And in fact, one can make an argument that this is a shoulder, this is a head, this is a shoulder, and it kind of has a lot to prove. The momentum indicator already is maxing out, and it made a lower high. And that's a big caution flag. It's underneath the 20 moving average, which is another caution flag, and the intensity isn't there. So I'm probably not a big fan of statistically what should be the best performer. The next best performer is energy, but we just had one heck of a move in energy, and but it doesn't look like it's quite done yet. This looks like a bull flag. The intensity is there, the momentum is there. So shorting energy has been a losing bet, as probably those who have tried know. And so if you get a move back on the momentum, break out of this bull flag, we have, looks like, another 5 points to go in XLE. So this probably is an area that I would probably focus on for the month of May. An area that's weak traditionally is the materials, which have been on one heck of a run too. But momentum's coming off, intensity is still there, and so it's not ready to be shorted yet. But you probably would have took some profit here, or at least start selling some calls against it, and let it make a determination. Going into June, July, XLB is a loser. So if you had a good run here, you might want to think about taking profits on it. And see here if anything else I want to share with you right now. I think that's pretty much it for this. And I'm going to come back with some specific stocks for the month of May and also the week ahead.